What is going on, Wastelanders? It is me, the Lone Vault Wanderer, here with another Fallout 4 video. So yesterday, the Twitter account for Bethesda Game Studios released 4 new pieces of concept art for Fallout 4 that are going to be appearing in the Art of Fallout 4 art book that's going to be released alongside the game. I want to be showing the tweet first on screen right now, and then we'll look at each individual picture to see what we can glean from them. So first of all, the tweet. Again, Bethesda Game Studios tweeted out that, quote, "Our artist created 2 times the game assets for Fallout 4 than Skyrim. Get a taste in our art book." And then they show the photos there. First of all, 2 times the game assets for Fallout 4 than Skyrim. That is an impressive number. We know how big Skyrim was, so it really does seem that Bethesda has gone all out with Fallout 4. This is why the game was in development for so long. It seems like they're putting a lot of effort into it, and hopefully when seeing this Art of Fallout 4 art book, that we're really going to be able to appreciate the amount and level of work that has gone behind Fallout 4. So let's look at each of these pictures. First of all, we have a bridge scene, which of course is set in Boston. Some of you American or even Boston citizens might be able to tell me what particular bridge this is. I would not be too sure myself, but what it does show is, first of all, there is a lot of color. We know that Fallout 4 is a bit more colorful than past Fallout games. It's a lot more saturated, and I love saturation in my games. If you actually see even the gameplay in the background, my gameplay is very saturated. So this sense of color is coming across again in this particular piece of concept art. Also, it's reflecting the fact that in Fallout 4, there is going to be another large body of water, like there was in Fallout 3 and like there was in New Vegas. And you can see the sole survivor on the bridge there with a gun of some sort. So this picture just gives us a bit more of a view as to the potential locations within Fallout 4 and within the overall setting of Boston. The second picture, we have the Generation 2 synths. Now, we've seen these particular enemies in the Fallout 4 gameplay trailer that we saw at E3. They looked pretty badass, and this is giving us more of an indication as to what they actually are. Now, I think the comparison is going to be made to androids. Are synths just another form of android? Maybe they're more upgraded, maybe they're more versatile, they're more advanced in their technology, and that's why they are Generation 2. I don't know, I'm just speculating here, but they do look like cool enemies that we are going to have to come across. I'm assuming that these kinds of enemies are going to be featuring predominantly or heavily in the story somehow. Maybe the story is tied in with these synths and how they're created and how we have to stop them or something. Who knows, but it seems that there is some sort of emphasis being placed on these particular enemies because they've come up a few times now. The third picture, again, we see more of the synths, you know, the inner workings of them, the technology that supports them. We don't really get much from this picture, but it just looks pretty badass if you ask for my opinion. And finally, probably the coolest picture out of this group is the Brotherhood of Steel Paladin in the power armor. He looks absolutely badass, or even she looks absolutely badass, we don't know. But that armor looks incredibly detailed, and I'm hoping that because this is concept art of the game, we are going to be seeing an equivalent amount of detail represented in the actual game with the power armor that we're able to wear. But again, this isn't necessarily representative of the game itself. It's just concept art, and maybe they wanted to go all out with the level of detail and fidelity in these pieces of art. But hopefully we see these high quality, you know, power armor reflected in the game. That would be awesome to see. So anyways, Wastelanders, did I miss any particular secrets or hints or Easter eggs or whatever in these 4 pieces of concept art? Will you be buying the Art of Fallout 4 art book that's going to be released alongside the game? Please let me know. I think I'm going to buy it myself. Please follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links to those pages are in the description below. And until next time, this has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself, and as always, keep fighting the good fight.